Hey everyone, it's Lexie. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you my current favorite TV shows. So these are shows that they're not like the ones that you just watch all the time, but these are ones that I'm really obsessed with at the moment that I was just oh my goodness, totally obsessed with them. And some of these are old favorites that I'm re-obsessed with, or new discoveries for me, so they're kind of all over the place. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So starting out, this is the show that actually inspired this video, and it is Schitt's Creek, and it's on Netflix. So if you want to go, I feel like actually all of these are on Netflix except one is on Hulu. So they're available to binge if you want to, but I really like the show. I've seen this show around, and I know it was it's very popular. It's in its final season now. And I heard good things about it, and it's filmed near in the town over from where I was born in Toronto. So it's very interesting too, because I know the town it's filmed in, and at Christmas my cousin was talking about it and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna watch it, and I totally fell in love with it. It's not it's a funny show, but it's not like The Office where it's I feel like I laugh all the time in The Office. This one's funny, but there is something about it. My dad even said this too when we were watching it, and he's like, it's not necessarily funny, but you just smile throughout the whole thing. You feel so happy watching it. And I think what is really special about this is just friendships and the love of a family, and just the different quirks and dynamics of a family unit. And it's interesting, it's just you watch it and you feel happy. So I'm probably, when this video is up, I'll probably be up to date with the current season, because I can just, because the episodes are only 20 minutes, you can get 3 done within an hour. But yeah, this show is just fun. Just beware, it is a mature audience rating, so just in terms of language. But yeah, it's just a funny show, and I'm sad it's ending, but I'm I can marathon through it again. But yeah, it's just a nice show, and especially because it's a Canadian show, it's always nice to kind of support one of those as well. So this one is I feel like a classic TV show, but it is something that I just get really into, and I've consistently watched it for years, and I still enjoy it just as much as I did years ago. And it is Law and Order SVU, and it just got renewed for an additional 3 seasons, which is crazy because it's already in its 21st season, and the show's been on air as long as my brother's been alive, because he was born 2 weeks before it premiered. So yeah. So it's an old show, but I feel what makes it so relevant is just how it tackles things that we deal with as a society, some of the bad things. My dad, he's that show's so dark, I don't know how you watch it, but I'm it's a representation of our world, and it's able to evolve and adapt with the movements that have been going on now. And I think it gives it a voice and a platform to talk about this, and I love this show. I just get so obsessed with it. I love the characters, I just love everything about it, and I could just sit and watch the Law and Order SVU marathon forever. So, but I get just really invested in the storylines and the characters, and I think the shows that really leave that emotional impact on you have something special, and they make you think, and they spark conversation. So I really love this show. I'm so obsessed with it, oh my goodness. So next would be Grayson Frankie. So this was a show that our family, we would watch as a family. We discovered it over the summer, and it's just a lot of fun. It's just it's another thing like Schitt's Creek. It's not necessarily laugh out loud funny, but it's just you smile during the whole thing. And me and my parents watched the newest season within a day and a half. It's just a fun show to watch, and I'm sad that it's ending, but I'm but you can start it again. That's my theory. But yeah, it's just a fun show to watch. It's just old people and their friendships, and the scenarios they get in is so funny. And me and my sister joke that that's gonna be us when we're in our 70s, 80s. So something to look forward to. But yeah, it's just a fun show, like I said. So this is a show that I am also very much obsessed with, and it is The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. The 3rd part came out at the end of January, and I am so obsessed. I'm trying not to re-watch it again, the 3rd part, because I'm okay, you can do that'll be what you will work towards when you finish all your exams in May. After the end of May, you can do whatever you want, because you don't have to do qualifier exam studying, any of that stuff. So I'll have a lot more free time. But because I'm like, I could like sit and just watch all straight 8 hours of it easily. There goes my whole day. But it's just, I really love the themes it tackles. It doesn't take itself too seriously, which I think is important. It's a little weird sometimes, but it works, and I just love the cast, more so the kind of the witch cast as opposed to the mortals. I don't really care much for the mortals, but I love Sabrina's character. I love how it deals with kind of like sexism. It uses religion as an allegory for kind of also sexism as well. It's just really interesting. It covers a lot of dark subject matters, and I love how everything is so interconnected, even with some of the stuff that happens in the first part. And lastly, this is a favorite, but it's become a new favorite now, and it is The Office. And what I've been doing this time is like, I've gone probably through rewatching The Office. Like, this is probably my 4th time rewatching it. Like, that's how much I love it. But basically what I've been doing now is I've been rewatching it in accordance to the Office Ladies podcast. So I'm a week behind usually in terms of the podcast, but essentially I will watch the episode on Monday, and then on Tuesday I'll listen to the podcast on it. So they talk about some of like behind the scenes stuff, you know, what like some of the takes that they did, like what was changed, like what was kind of going on. And I find like this has added to my enjoyment level, because I feel like when I'm watching this time around, I'm paying attention to so many things, and like I'm trying to pick up on little details, and then it's nice to kind of hear it talked about the people who were actually there and like in those scenes. So it's just added to my whole enjoyment of The Office. And it was funny because me and my brother are like, we're gonna have to buy this stupid NBC streaming app so that we can rewatch The Office and Parks and Rec, because we're like now doing Parks and Rec again. So it's like we just like jump between Brooklyn Nine-Nine, The Office, and Parks and Rec. Like jump between the 3 and which one we marathon, and once we finish the other, we start the other, like the other shows. So we're gonna have to invest in that. Even though I have all the DVDs for all those shows, it would just too much work. This is the streaming age, we can't do DVDs. But yeah, let's just add it to my whole like just Office enjoyment, and just kind of learning some of the stuff behind the scenes just makes it that much more enjoyable. So that's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what some of your current favorite TV shows are and all that fun stuff. And if you have any suggestions, I'm always up for new TV show ideas, because I'm more of a TV show person than a movie person. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.